The line to see the president moved slowly, stuperously, 6 citizens abreast. It began somewhere in the disordered crowd that had jammed the city square and inched past uniformed guards to the wrought iron fence surrounding the State House. Micajah Weatherby shuffled forward with the rest, thinking he might be greeted at any moment by a friendly, astonished voice. "Cage Weatherby, by God, you're in Springfield? What are you doing waiting in this line with everyone else? Come with me at once. Why, of all the people he wouldn't want standing out here in the heat." He doubted, though, that anyone would recognize him. He was 54, rather portly now, though only a few years earlier he had been as athletically trim as when he and the rest of the young blades of Springfield used to play fives against the brick walls behind the square. But the violent loss of his left arm had given him a disinclination to take exercise at a time when the driving purpose of his middle-aged body was to accumulate mass. So he was incognito, forgotten, fat, one-armed, his face hidden beneath the bushy whiskers of the age. The odds were not certain that he would recognize anyone in return. All those once familiar faces, clean-shaven in the long ago, but now doubtless also obscured by beards, and fleshy or slack with age. His old friends, unseen for so many years, would have missing teeth, thinning hair, stooped and tired stances. Perhaps one of them was standing within arm's reach. Joshua Speed or Ashbel Merritt. Now, if they were here, they would not be waiting in line with all the barbers and storekeepers and mechanics. They would be inside already, in a special room set aside for them. Although they began letting the crowd in at mid-morning, it was noon before Cage was finally inside the State House and upstairs in the Hall of Representatives. There, the line that had been moving so sluggishly was parted in two by the guards and suddenly accelerated, flowing around the catafalque with a disorienting swiftness. Perhaps that was for the best, because when Cage finally saw the face in the coffin, he had to fight back the instinct to shut his eyes and shove his way back down the stairs. He was on more familiar terms with death than most, even in those terrible years, but this was Abraham Lincoln, and this was death in a new register, more profound, more final, as bewildering to him as if he were encountering the unthinkable phenomenon for the first time.